Dmitry, welcome to the show.
Hello, Randall. Hello, Dan. It's nice to be here.
Very cool. And where are you speaking to us from?
I'm speaking from Aarhus in Denmark. It's the second largest city. We have plenty of wind, not so much sun, and a bit of rain every now and then.
Cool, cool. And so I gave what I thought digiKam was about. Can you give us the 30,000-foot view and tell us what problems digiKam is actually solving?
Yeah, well, you're actually right. digiKam is basically a desktop, open source desktop photo management software. And it's designed to deal with pretty much every photo-related task you throw on it, from importing photos from your digital camera, renaming them, processing raw files, organizing your photos in albums, tagging them, and finally, either printing them if you're into these kind of things, or pushing them to photo sharing websites like Flickr, Yandex Fotki, and SmugMug, and so on. So basically, digiKam is a software that does everything right after you press the shutter release.
And that's important to have something that's really streamlined for that. I know I take a ton of pictures. In fact, I've got a ton of pictures that I haven't ingested completely yet. So I'm way behind. I've got about 6 cruises I haven't finished yet. And I keep looking at my to-do list. It says, time to go work on this cruise that you had from February. And I went, oh, great. I've got to get some more pictures done. I've been using proprietary software for that. I've been using, what's the Apple's, now, boy, I'm like, Aperture. I've been using Aperture for that. And my workflow is usually that I grab everything off of the camera. I then immediately go through and rate them all like 1 through 5, where 1 is like, it's just completely pointless. Someone else will just get rid of it because it's out of focus, or really redone it with something else I shot, a 1/10 of a second later. And then that's usually where I stop. I don't do anything more after that. So at least they're sorted out. I presume digiKam has that sort of a workflow, and then where do you take it from there?
Oh yeah. Well, digiKam is a very flexible application and versatile application. So it depends a lot on your specific needs or your specific way of working with raw files and photos. So you can sort of customize your workflow and use the features that are available in digiKam. For example, I can speak from my own experience because I use digiKam practically every day. I shoot a lot, and I use digiKam both to process photos and raw files. So there is also this system which you can use to quickly sort photos by quality. There are so-called peaks features which you can use to assign flags to photos. For example, you can choose to flag photos you like and you would like to process immediately. Other photos you can flag them with a flag. Let's say that means that you would process them later. And you can use another flag to mark photos you would reject later. And then you can just either use the organizational module of digiKam, part of digiKam, to sort your photos by relevance, by tags, and so on. And you can use the editing module to edit photos. Actually, digiKam, the editing module in digiKam comes as a separate standalone application called Show Photos. So if you don't want to use the organizational module of digiKam, you can just simply opt to use the editor part. There are really a lot of features in digiKam that you can use to keep tabs on your photos. For example, you can view your photos by geographical information. So if you, for example, have a lot of photos taken in Paris or in France or in Japan and so on, you can easily display and filter all the photos by location. So if you want to show your family photos from your latest trip, you can just use this feature to quickly narrow down your collection to a specific subset of photos. And there is a feature that allows you to view photos by date. So for example, if you want to see photos taken last May, for example, you can easily locate them and show them on the screen. So they're pretty much there are really a lot of features in digiKam, and everything depends on your approach to managing photos and editing them.